Joining us now with more on that, COVID relief and others, is Representative Brad Schneider, Democrat from Illinois, the 10th District, the northern suburbs, Chicago and up. Congressman Schneider, thank you very much for joining us. First off, on what Alon just talked about, do you think that a stimulus deal will be reached either through compromise, or do the Democrats have enough, even on the Senate side, to get it done alone?
Well, thanks. It's good to join you. And the short answer is we have to get more relief out. The American people are really hurting. The package that passed at the end of December was a down payment. But we have people who are struggling to put food on their table, pay their rent or mortgage. Small businesses are many of them are flat on the back. So many have already closed their doors. Our state and local communities are really trying to just get through this and need this relief. So we have to get relief out to the American people as soon as possible. I want to see a bipartisan package. The best way to move forward is bringing people together. And that certainly requires compromise on all sides. As was mentioned earlier, Joe Manchin has one vote, but that one vote could swing things one way or the other. But so does Ron Wyden and every other senator. So, with a 50-50 Senate, each vote becomes ever more important. And in the House, it's a narrow majority as well. So every vote counts there. What we have to do is listen to what people are telling us, where they need assistance, where the federal government can set the course to beat back this pandemic and get our economy back on track, people back to work, and make sure our best days are ahead of us.
Well, I think the beef probably that some in the Republican side have, and I only know that because they say it, is that $350 billion or so for state and local governments. A lot of Republican states, their kids are in school. Their people are going out to restaurants. And yet, so there's been this political divide in sort of the lockdown states, if you will. I mean, Illinois versus Wisconsin, completely different handling of the pandemic. By the way, pretty similar outcomes in terms of case percentages. And I think they're frustrated by that, Congressman. They say, why should we bail out Chicago or Detroit with federal money?
Yeah, it's not a matter of bailing out. We have seen every state and local government struggling with COVID. The extra costs of providing PPE to their employees, the cost of providing necessary services to their residents. The pandemic has put a great burden on all our communities. So this is not a red state, blue state thing. We need help across the country. And you also highlighted one of the problems we've seen over the past year, the lack of a federal response, a coordinated effort, whether it's on testing and tracing or now getting out the vaccines. Up until the new administration came in, there wasn't a plan for getting these vaccines out, and we're paying the price for it today. We have to make the investment to beat back this virus and to get our economy back on track, our kids back in school. And we should be working together, all Americans working together, rather than fighting each other over who handled it last year better or not.
No, I completely agree. And by the way, the private sector is not getting nearly the attention. Over 12 days in a row with 1 million shots in the arm, well ahead of pace, at least from a couple of months ago anyway. So we're going to get there. Congressman Brad Schneider, got a lot of friends up in your district, so appreciate you joining us here. Hopefully you guys aren't frosting out like we are in the Northeast. Appreciate you coming on, sir. We'll chat again soon.
We got our snow yesterday, but the big thing is let's get those shots in the arm. 1 million a day to 2 million a day, and ultimately 3 and 4 will help us beat this pandemic. So let's get it done.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.